Welcome. I'm David T. Rosen, founder of CoopCrowd, and today we are going to do a training webinar on how best to give it forward. And most of you know that, there's many different ways in which we can join CoopCrowd as an active donor. You can give it forward. You can just go to the site and use the donor key of the person that registered you and register to get started. There's a number of different ways in which you can do it. You can even get started for free and work your way up into an active donor, which is not the most advantageous way to do that. But if that's what you wanted to do, you can in fact register for free to get started. However, on this training, and sometimes I like to talk a lot, and it's always because I've got so much to share with you guys in CoopCrowd, because I'm so excited about everything. Sometimes I find myself talking for a long period of time. I do believe that we're going to be able to keep this presentation down under 30 minutes because, when at the end of the day, to supersize your cooperative and make CoopCrowd work for you and make it work for the people that you want to share it with, it's really just two steps. So we're going to talk about that, but I'm going to show you the links. I'm going to show you all of the steps that happen in between that and so on and so forth. Show you where the links are within your site, how you use some of the tools. And I think you're going to find it quite fascinating. And not only find it quite fascinating, but find yourself saying that, I can't believe it's really that easy. And at the end of the day, you will in fact find out that it is that easy, especially if you employ these two steps. So once again, just to remind everybody, CoopCrowd is the world's first cooperative crowdfunding system, and we turn givers into receivers. And here's something else about CoopCrowd, is it's really crowdfunding 2.0, because what we've done with CoopCrowd is we have literally changed everything about how crowdfunding works and what you think you can use crowdfunding to raise funds. And as I said, in CoopCrowd, we literally turn our giving into our receiving. And, most people think that crowdfunding is, raising funds to help somebody who's in need, an emergency situation, raising funds for a cause, a charity, or so on, or something along those lines. But let me tell you, folks, the way CoopCrowd is set up and the way that you can use CoopCrowd, as I said, we have changed absolutely everything. And you can now use CoopCrowd to raise funds to pay your monthly bills. You can use CoopCrowd to pay off your student loan, pay off your mortgage. You can use CoopCrowd to help your friends. And of course, you can use CoopCrowd to help all of your favorite causes. So during this webinar, I'm going to explain how simple those two steps really are in this Give It Forward strategy. And let me tell you something. Following these two steps will supersize your CoopCrowd receiving, and it just blows my mind how easy everything is. So let me see. I've written down. See that this is what I did this time, folks. Is I actually wrote down some steps for me to follow instead of just rambling on and talking forever. So I want you to understand the importance, like as we go through these two steps, which is step one. Listen, it's so easy. I went over it the other day, but it might have got lost with everything that I did before. Those two simple doable steps. If all you take away from on this Zoom right now, take these two things away, because this is all you need to do. Buy 3 Co-op 25 tokens, give it forward to 3 friends who you care about and you'd like to work with over the course of the next rest of your life. And the reason why I say the next rest of your life is because not only have we changed crowdfunding, but you're going to find that in CoopCrowd, because it's subscription based, and don't get afraid of that, because I'm gonna break that down for you in a few minutes. But because it's subscription based, when I invite Jabri, I'm not inviting Jabri to join me in CoopCrowd for the next week or the next month or the next 2 months. I'm actually inviting Jabri to join me in CoopCrowd literally for the rest of our lives, because Co-op Crowd, when we are dust and we're dead and gone, Co-op Crowd will still be here. It'll still be rewarding our next generation and the generation after that, because Co-op Crowd has been built to last. So I want you to think about it differently than maybe the way you thought about how you did other businesses, right? It's not about how many people you get in, it's how you spend your time with the friends that you are inviting. And I did say friends. You want to invite your friends. You want to invite your loved ones. You want to invite the people that you care about. And it's going to take anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes that you're going to spend with each friend that you invite, because you want to make sure that they understand exactly what they need to do, what they're going to get for doing it, and why they want to do it, right? So in this particular example, we're going to assume that my friend Greg, we've all met Greg, we're going to assume that my friend Greg has already invited me to Co-op Crowd, and I am a co-op free donor. It means that I haven't done anything at this point. Greg has just invited me, and now Greg has picked up the phone and he's going to call me. So right now it's just me talking, but we're going to pretend that I'm having a conversation with Greg. I'm going to log into my Co-op Crowd dashboard right now. And when I do, I'll share my screen. So let me share my screen first, actually, I guess. So let me share my screen. That's what I want there. Share. Jabri, please let me know that I am sharing my Co-op Crowd screen.
You're good to go.
Awesome, thanks. All right, guys. So now, as I said, we're going to assume that Greg has already invited me. He's on the other end. We're having a conversation, and he's asking me, David, could you use more money than you have right now? And of course, I'm going to say yes. So now I say yes to Greg. Now he's sent me my link, and I'm now on a Zoom with Greg. All right, so have I set the stage here? I'm now on a Zoom with Greg. He's showing me Co-op Crowd for the very first time. So he sends me my login details, which is my email address. And when you use the enroll a friend, which we're going to get to in a second, it automatically sets you up with the default password of 12345 So I'm logging in right now. So here we go. I'm now logging in to my Co-op Crowd dashboard. And let me see where we are here, because it's kind of a mess. There we go. All right. And as you can see, I'm now on my Co-op Crowd dashboard. And this says Co-op free because I haven't paid anything yet. As a matter of fact, I'm just visiting Co-op Crowd for the very first time. So it automatically logs me into Co-op free, right? So every free person that you invite to the system, this is what they're looking at. So as you can see, this is not Mickey Mouse, this is not chump change, and a lot of effort, designing, and work went into creating this dashboard. Now, should you decide to become an active donor, which means to give a donation, there are two ways you can do it. As you can see here, you've got your Co-op 25, which is your $1 a day cooperative, and you've got your Co-op 250, which is your $10 a day cooperative. For this particular purpose, we're just going to simply talk about the $1 a day, because $1 a day, let me tell you folks, $1 a day in 84 days, you can wake up virtually all of your dreams. So because I'm now logging in for the first time, Greg's saying, hey, take a look around. He's showing me my report card. Can you see my mouse there, Jabri, when I'm moving it around?
Yep.
All right, cool. So he's showing me my report card. And as you see here, my report card in my Co-op 25 is saying 0. And my report card in my Co-op, my report card in my Co-op 250 is also saying 0 because I haven't done anything yet. Now, Greg's going to also say, hey, listen, I want you to understand the system. So go over here and click on your cooperative team. Now, when you click on your cooperative team, because you haven't done anything yet, as you see, there's nothing there. But keep in mind, right now you see nothing. Then you're going to click on your personal team. Again, I haven't done anything yet, so it's empty. There's nothing there. So now what am I going to do next? And Greg, he can show me other things, you know, my tokens, right? So because it's brand new, I've got no tokens in there as well. And again, I want you to remember these things I'm showing you right now because there's importance to them. And you're also going to see how fast everything works in CoopCrowd. Now, you've also got a co-op wallet. You might have heard on some of our presentations that we did before, you get a co-op wallet. You do, right? Every single person gets a co-op wallet. And because I'm brand new, I have nothing there. Now, again, remember where I was, because I'm now going to do what we are all going to do when we give it forward to our friends. And I'm now going to choose 3 friends that I want to give it forward to. So I'm going to go over here and I am going to, where am I? Here we go. So we have 3 steps in CoopCrowd. For this particular purpose, we only need to use 2. We're going to buy 3 tokens and we're going to give it forward to 3 friends. We're not quite there yet, but these are the 3 steps that you can use. You can invite your 3 friends, which is right here. You can share your link. You can share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And of course, you want to do follow-up, which is communicating with your team. But right now, we're going to invite 3 friends. So I'm going to invite Ola. And I have created an email address for Ola, which I almost messed up earlier when I was doing some messing around here. So I'm going to create an email address for Ola. There's Ola's email address. And Ola Biko is a friend of mine. I'm going to invite 3 other friends. So I'm going to invite Steph, and we'll say Morris. And because I'm using a demo, I'm going to use a similar email address for the other 2 people that I'm about to invite. So as you see, I'm using the co-op CF email address because that doesn't go out to anybody and it doesn't create any spam. I'm going to also use this one here. So I'm using 3 email addresses and I'm going to invite Ed Jackson. All right, so right now, I haven't invited my 3 friends yet because I haven't pushed the invite yet. But let me just scroll back up to the top. You see I have 0. All my numbers are all zeros because I haven't done anything yet. But now Greg is instructing me and he's showing me how the system works. So he says, invite your 3 best buds, the 3 people that you want to work most with in CoopCrowd, the 3 people that you want to spend your time with on the beaches of the world. And if it's your mom or your dad, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, the 3 people that you care most about. So here we go. Watch this. I'm now inviting Jabri. I think you already used that email address. Because it says that, so this is what happens here. If you use an email address that is already in play, it says that email address is already in use and you can't use it. So Jabri, I'm going to send you this email address in 1 second. So now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to invite my 3 friends. So I've now invited my 3 friends. So I'm going to go back up to the top up here. Look at that. I've now just received 26.25. Now, you might be saying, well, that's free. Of course it's free because I haven't paid anything yet. What I'm doing right now is I'm going through the demo and I'm getting an understanding of what I need to do in CoopCrowd and what I am going to get for it. And as I said, there are 2 steps. Buy 3 tokens, register 3 friends. So right now, I'm going through the trial period. I want to see if I want to do this or not. So I've invited my 3 friends, which you just saw down there. And let me send an email to Jabri so he knows to use the right email address when he does what he is supposed to do next. Jabri, did you get that email? Or text message, sorry? You're muted, so unmute yourself and say yay or nay.
Yes, I got it.
Okay, so now when I asked you earlier to register under that other person, I wanted you to wait until I've actually done this. So what I want you to do in 30 seconds from now is register. After I click on show my personal team, I want you to register your three friends, all right?
Gotcha.
All right, and you can use those email addresses that I sent to you. So here's the things that you see right now. You see that I've registered my three friends, I've received 2625. Now, when I go over here and I look at my cooperative team, see, there's my three friends. Those are the three friends that I just invited. So as you grow your cooperative, this is going to go down 10 generations. And each time new people come on a generation, another generation is going to open up. So pretty soon you're going to see that this generation is going to say 2, because Jabri's getting ready to act as if he's Ola, and he's already inviting his three friends right now. All right. So now we go over here. When I click on my personal team, it shows I got no one that's active. So I got no active members yet. So I haven't received any real donations. But what I do have is I have 3 free people. And here's the beautiful thing, right? So here's the 3 people that I just registered. As you see over here, no one's done anything yet, right? Because I haven't called them, right? So, but I will, and we'll get to that in a second. So now I'm gonna go back to my co-op free here. And I want to talk to you, and as I said, I've written down some notes here, and I want to make sure that I get all of these notes out. So I'm looking at the notes right now. All right, so here's the really cool thing, right? So when you invite 3 people, you've received 2625. CoopCrowd is a $1 a day subscription, which is all right. So it's a $1 a day subscription. So when you've registered your 3 friends, you've now received 2625. Guess what? This goes towards covering your $1 a day subscription. So you never have to reach into your pocket again. So once you've given it forward to your 3 friends and they say yes and they register, you're going to receive $26.25. That goes towards covering your $1 a day subscription. So folks, let me tell you, this is brilliant. So what else do I want to show you here? I showed you those links, all right. So as I said earlier, right? So over here, we've got maybe I didn't show you this yet. So we got our co-op tools, we got our co-op tokens here, right? So right now, I've got no tokens because I haven't said yes to Greg yet. So I don't have any tokens to transfer my team because I haven't said yes to Greg yet. But as I'm going through this process, right? As I'm going through this process, I'm thinking to myself, damn, this is awesome. I can do this. It's already showing me that when I've invited my 3 friends, I get $26.25 and it covers me. Now, going back over here to this cooperative, as I said, this goes down 10 generations. 10 generations. On generation 2, there's 9 people. Generation 3, there's 27, and so on and so forth. So eventually, I'm going to start receiving a small donation from all of these generations, and I'm going to feel pretty good about it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to say, Greg, you know what? This is awesome. I'm ready to do my part in the cooperative, and I'm going to do those 2 steps. So I'm all in. So when I say that to Greg, Greg says, great, I am now going to pay it forward for you. And again, when you look over here, you see my cooperative over here. It says activate my 25, activate my 250. And this is showing how much I would receive on my free dashboard and how much I would receive for free on my $20 a day dashboard and on my $10 a day dashboard. And as you can see, everything is 10 times, right? So it's super, super cool. But we're not here to talk about the 2 different dashboards. So what I'm gonna do right now, I'm gonna use my iPad and I'm gonna log in to my dashboard. Sign in. So you can see I'm now logging into my dashboard and I'm going to co-op tokens and I'm clicking on the link that I'm going to show you here. Where are they? So I'm clicking on the link that says transfer tokens. I don't have any tokens in there to transfer, so I can't transfer them, right? So I'm going to transfer tokens to this person right now. Now, and I'll get to the buying of the tokens and we'll get to the buying of the tokens right now. So when I tell Greg I'm all in, I'm telling Greg two things: that I'm going to buy 3 tokens and that I'm going to give it forward to my 3 friends. So when I go over here to buy my 3 tokens, I have a couple of choices on how I want to get my tokens. So number 1, if I go over here and and because you have to buy at least 3 tokens when you're getting started. And the reason for that is because the cryptocurrency, the fees are anywhere from $10 to $30 to higher, depending on which cryptocurrency exchange you use. So I'm buying 3 tokens. I could buy 5 tokens. I could buy 20 tokens. I could buy 30 tokens. I can buy 250 tokens. I can do whatever I want here, right? And let me tell you, when you're buying your tokens, if you're thinking ahead, you might want to buy 12 tokens because you're going to be giving it, 15 tokens, because you're going to be giving it forward to your friends. And when you give it forward to your friends, they may not have a cryptocurrency account. So I'm just showing you this right now as if I have a cryptocurrency account. So it says pay with cryptocurrency. So it tells you how. And this is our system. We built our own wallet, right? So here it tells you how to pay with cryptocurrency. And I'm just going to show you here. This says a safety surplus because cryptocurrency exchanges fluctuate. We want to make sure that you're always covered when you're buying your tokens. All right. So that's why instead of it being $84, it's $104. If the cryptocurrency has not fluctuated, you will get the remainder, that's $16.80 will end up in your wallet. So it's not like you're losing the money, it will end up in your wallet. In this particular case, however, I seem to have lost. In this particular case, however, I am going to say, Greg, I don't have a cryptocurrency wallet. So can you send me the tokens and I will send you the funds via Cash App or e-transfer or PayPal or something like that? And Greg says, because he's already got his tokens in his wallet, he says, yes, I will do that. So right now, I'm in my dashboard on here, and I need to, hey, Jabri, so I don't have to keep looking up, read me what the donor key is there, please. Right up here.
646
646
968
968
3.
So I put the donor key in here. I'm now going to choose the type of token. I chose the $28 token. And because I am paying it forward for 1 token, and I'm sending Greg $84 for 3 other tokens, I am going to transfer 4 tokens. All right. So watch this. Let me go back over here for a second. I haven't pushed anything yet. I go back over here. I'm in co-op free. So at this point, I haven't pushed anything. Whoops. Cancel. Make sure I still got that. So right now in here, I push the word assign, confirm, and those tokens have now been sent to this dashboard. Now watch, I'm going to do a simple refresh. Boom, look at that, eh? So now I'm not a free member anymore. As you see, the co-op 25 is now gone. So I can go over here and I go to co-op free. Co-op 25. I am now an active donor in my co-op 25. And if I look over here, right, I look at my cooperative team, it says I have nobody because I haven't invited anybody yet. And if I go to my personal team, it says I haven't invited anybody yet because I haven't. And it also says when I go back over here that I have 0. But we're now going to do the exact same thing with our 3 friends. So Jabri is acting like Ola, right? Did you invite your 3 friends?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. And you think Co-op Crowd is super cool and you'd like to join us, right?
Of course.
Awesome. So now I'm back here on my Co-op free. And as you see, I've now received more in donations because Jabri invited his 3 friends. Are you seeing this, ladies and gentlemen? Are you seeing how this works? This is giving you an exact, not a made up, an exact snapshot of how your cooperative grows and how much you will receive in donations for every action that you take. Now, let me go back over here. You remember a few minutes ago, my co-op team, it only had 1 level, but Jabri has invited 3 friends. So now it shows me level 1 and level 2, just like that. That's how fast the free system works. That's how fast the paid system works. All right. So now I'm going to go over here to my personal team, right? So at this point, I've got no active donors. I go over here, I see my free team. Jabri, which one of these donor keys is yours?
One in the middle, Ola.
The 49, this one? All right, so now I'm going back over here to my co-op 25. As you see, I haven't done anything yet, so I haven't received anything. But I just repeated, because folks, all we are doing is repeating the same steps over and over again. So now I've just invited Jabri. I've walked him, I've spent the time, I've walked him inviting his 3 friends, which he did, I just showed you, and we can all see it. And now he says, I'm ready to join. So watch this. I'm going over here to my co-op tokens. Remember earlier, I had 0 because I didn't have anybody. I hadn't joined the system, but as soon as I told Greg yes, he sent me 4 tokens. 1 was used to activate me. So that's why I'm not a free member anymore. I am now an active member in Co-op 25. When I go to my tokens, look at that. There are the 4 tokens that Greg sent to me, right? It says 1 is used and it was used by me, David Rosen. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to transfer a token to Ola because he said, yes, I'm all in and I'm going to invite my 3 friends. So I go over here, I put in Ola's donor key, I select the token type, $28. I select the number of tokens, which is 1, because when I spoke to Ola and he said that he's going to pay it forward for his 3 friends, he said that he already has a cryptocurrency account. So I don't need to send him 4 tokens. I only need to send him 1. All right. So now I'm going to assign this token. It says there's his name right there. Ola Biko. Assign. Confirm. Boom. Done. Just like that. Now watch how fast this is. Let me go back over here. Look at that. See, now I have actually received $8.75 in real donations. This is how fast the system is. And then when I go over here and I go to my co-op team, I have an active donor right there. It shows me everything that happens in my cooperative in real time. When I go to my personal team, as you remember, it said that I didn't have any paid members. I do now. And then when I go to my free team, it shows that I have my free team. I only have 2 now, and it says that I haven't invited anybody. But when I go over here to my active team members, look at that. You see right here, Jabri invited 3 friends. He's already done what he said he was going to do. And that is why I sent him a token. I'm not going to send Jabri a token if he isn't going to do the first step, which is invite his 3 friends for free and show me that he is serious about wanting to make a dent in his financial well-being. So he showed me that he wants to make a dent in his financial well-being. Now, if I personally invited 15 team members, then I would see these 15 team members there. And it would show me how many people are free, how many people are active. It also lets me know who needs help. Who am I going to call today? Who am I going to say, hey, listen, let's work together and help you to get your 3 active donors. So check that out. So during this call so far, we're 29 minutes into this Zoom so far. I've showed you how I paid it forward for my friends. I've showed you how the system works. And this is about twice as much time as you would need to spend with each of your friends. Now, I see we're already at 30 minutes, and I wanted to keep it at 30 minutes, but there's one more thing I want to show you here. Jabri, you can see the chats. I'm not looking at the chats right now. For all the people that are on with us right now, if you think that you can do this because it makes perfect sense and Co-op Crowd makes perfect sense to you, I want you to write yo, yo, yo in the chats right now, because this is something that everybody can do. Now, I'm going to show you one more thing because it's so important to understand the magnitude. Let me stop sharing my screen. So I've stopped sharing my screen right now. So what I want to do right now is I want to show you the magnitude and how when we cooperate with each other, how we leverage our relationships. And some people think, depending on where, leverage is used to lift something that's too heavy that you can't lift, or to help you to make something bigger. You leverage it. And in this particular case, we are leveraging our friendships, right? To everyone's advantage. I'm not leveraging my friendship with Ola because only I'm going to win. I'm leveraging my friendship with Ola because I want him to win with me. And when Ola leverages his friendships with his friends, it's because he wants them to win with him, right? So we're all leveraging our relationships to everyone's advantage. So now let's check one more thing out here, because this is powerful, folks. This here is so powerful that it is going to literally blow your mind. All right. So let me make sure I got it here. And it seems that I do. So I'm going to share my screen once again. Screen share. There we go. Share. Jabri, I need you again. Are you seeing a blue screen? Can't hear you. Jabri.
That was weird, but yeah, we're good to go.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. So this here, I'm going to show you what happens in the cooperative. The cooperative is 10 generations. Remember that. It is 10 crowd stages. When you invite your first 3, that is crowd stage 1. Now, as I show you this, I want you to put this in your mind, and I want you to say it out loud. And not only do I want you to say it out loud, I want you to say it out loud 3 times. All right? Follow along with me. There are only 2 steps to supersize your donations in Co-op Crowd. Let's say it together. There are only 2 steps to supersize your donations in Co-op Crowd. All right? Step 1, I'm going to buy 3 tokens. When I buy those 3 tokens, I'm going to give them to my 3 friends, which is step 2. So step 1, buy 3 tokens. Step 2, give them forward to 2 to 3 friends who are going to do the same. So what have I done? I have done my 2 steps. And guess what? If you don't want to do anything else ever in Co-op Crowd, you can continue to receive donations every day, possibly forever. All right, let me say that again. Buy 3 tokens, give it forward to 3 friends, possibly receive donations every day, forever in Co-op Crowd. Here's why. So let me see if I can stop this thing here. All right, so as you see, over here is you buying your 3 tokens, right? You're done. You've now given your 3 tokens to your friends. What are they going to do? They're going to give their 3 tokens to their friends. So now, instead of just receiving donations from 3 people, you're now receiving donations from 12 people. And when they give it forward, now you're receiving donations from 39 people. And then on crowd stage 4, 120 people. Watch how this continues to grow. Look at this. Each stage, multiplies to a factor of 3. And let me stop it right here for a second. All right. So this is crowd stage 7. And I don't like to talk about money, but crowd stage 7 is really important. And again, remember, all you've done, your only 2 steps to get here so far, your only 2 steps is you purchased 3 tokens and you gave 3 tokens to 3 friends who will do the same. You're now at crowd stage 9, but right here at crowd stage 7. So crowd stage 7, you're actually receiving $4,200. And the reason why I wanted to tell you there, I'm not going to tell you how much you're going to receive and all that other stuff because money's not that important. But crowd stage 7 is super important because at crowd stage 7, you're actually receiving $4,200 US. $4,200 US because you bought 3 tokens and you gave 3 tokens to 3 friends who will do the same. That $4,200 covers the monthly expenses for 80% of the population in North America. And when you stretch that out to the rest of the world, it's closer to 90% of the entire global population will be covered. Their monthly expenses will be covered at crowd stage 7. Now, let's keep watching this go because this is just fascinating. So it continues to grow, right? Look at that. So I'm going to say it again because it just blows my mind, and I hope it blows your mind as much as it blows my mind. Right here, to get started, you bought 3 tokens. Then you gave 1 token each to 3 friends. You bought 3 tokens. Then you gave it forward to 3 friends. That's all you did. And now our friends who are doing the same continue to do this. Imagine eventually, and this is why I say Co-op Crowd changes everything, because eventually you are going to be receiving a small donation every 28 days from over 88,000 people from around the world that you've never met and you will probably never get to know. And guess what? They are all willingly giving to you because we are part of a cooperative. And in a cooperative, we each do a little to all receive a lot. All right? So this entire system, this entire Co-op Crowd system can be summed up in 5 seconds. And when you've completed what I'm about to tell you in these 5 seconds, you have nothing else to do. You're going to say yes. I accept to the friend that invites you. You're going to buy 3 tokens. You're going to give 3 tokens to friends that'll do the same. You're going to say yes to the friend who invited you. You're going to buy 3 tokens. You're going to give 3 tokens to the friends that'll do the same. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no hocus pocus. There's no all of a sudden because you're receiving so many donations that you have to do something else. There's nothing else for you to do unless you want to. Now, I want to because I literally know thousands of people that I am going to give it forward to. You don't have to stop at 3. And you might be saying to yourself, well, David, if you give it forward to 1,000 friends, then that's going to be pretty expensive. No, it's going to be very rewarding Because when I give it forward to those 1,000 friends, each one of those friends that I said I'm going to give it forward to, they asked for my help. And they said that they are going to give it forward to 3 of their friends. So the more help that I give to other people is the more I help myself. So yes, I am going to help as many friends as I can because it's good for me and it's good for my team. Now let's look right here. So the cooperative is based on a 3x10 cooperative. When I say a 3x10 cooperative, it means you can't put more than 3 people on that first crowd stage, right? So you might be asking yourself, what happens if I invite a 4th? The 4th is going to go on your second crowd stage. And when that 4th person goes on that second crowd stage, somebody on your first crowd stage is going to receive a donation. You have helped that person get closer to their goals. So every time that you help somebody, you are helping others get closer to their goals. Now check this out, because I don't think I said this yet. Why do we go down 10 crowd stages? Well, the reason we go down 10 crowd stages is because each donation, every single time someone gives a donation, it helps up to 10 causes. So when I gave a donation, it helped 10 causes. When this person here, when one of the 59,049 people gives a donation on level 10, all of these people plus one more up here are receiving a small piece of that donation. This is how you begin to live debt-free, stress-free, and financially free, because we are all working as a cooperative. We are all doing a little to all receive a lot. So let me say it one more time because it's so important. It has to sink in because I show people, I haven't shown people this before. So this is, I think this is going to be more helpful than some of the things that we were saying before. But I need to say this, and I hope you understand that when I say you buy 3 tokens and you give it forward to 3 friends, you are done. Some of you might be asking, what if one of my friends doesn't do it? Get one more, right? It's that simple. Get one more. Do not let anyone else spoil your dreams, right? And then you start to see how this starts to unfold. And as you can imagine, you will receive enough donations to pay off your student loan, enough donations to maybe buy a new house, enough donations to help all your favorite causes, enough donations to help your mom get that new car that she wants, enough donations to go to your church and say, I'm helping you more this week, right? You can do so much when you're receiving these donations. So we each give a little to all receive a lot. Jabri, I see there's a lot of questions going in there, but let me say it again. Buy 3 tokens, give it forward to 3 friends. Buy 3 tokens, give it forward to 3 friends. If that's all you take away from this Zoom webinar that we're doing right now, you will be successful. So I'm stopping and I stopped sharing my screen right now, Jabri. I don't even know how you get to the questions. How do you get to the questions? And are there any good questions? Well, there's no bad question, but are there any questions that you feel that I should tackle here, Jabri?
Some people want to know the price of the 84 tokens and how to set up a crypto wallet.
Awesome. Okay. So, and great question, right? Remember, blows my mind. It's $1 a day, right? It's $1 a day crowdfunding. $1 a day. We each give $1 a day. So when you buy 84 tokens, you're buying 3 tokens for 28 days for your 3 friends. So it's $84 for your 3 tokens. And if you remember, when I give it forward to my 3 friends, I've now received $26.25. My subscription after 28 days is $28. When one more of my friends gives it forward, I am now covered forever in my $1 a day subscription. as long as those friends stay active, which who's not going to stay active? And here's the other thing, is that $84 is a one-time out of pocket, because after that, it comes out of your wallet, right? So if your 3 friends gave it forward to their 3 friends, they're covered. If their 3 friends gave it forward to their 3 friends, they're covered. And so are you. So it comes out of your wallet, not out of your pocket from that point forward. And at that point, every single thing in your cooperative is totally automated. This system is literally brilliant. You get your own co-op pay, co-op wallet, co-op tools, co-op this, co-op that. You get co-op everything, including an automated system. What was the second part? Was the crypto part, Jabri?
People want to know how to set up a crypto wallet.
Awesome. I'm not going to go through that on this particular Zoom because it takes a few minutes, but here's 2 things you need to know. One, when you register in CoopCrowd, even if it's a free member, we automatically set you up with your own co-op wallet, so you are immediately ready to receive, whether you're a free member or whether you are an active donor. You get your own co-op wallet absolutely free, and it is set up immediately as soon as you push yes, I want in, whether it's through the free system or whether it's through the active donor. Now, to pay into the system, you need to have a third-party wallet. That third-party wallet, and folks, there's a ton of great ones out there, like Coinbase, CoinSquare, Binance, Kraken, Trust Wallet. There's a million, not a million. There's a large number of wallets out, third-party wallets out there that you can use that will help you, right? And here's the beauty. And by the way, you know, we here in North America, I'm in Toronto, Canada. A lot of you that are with us right now are in the US and in Canada. And like when I was going through this, we got people all over the world that have joined us. But us here in North America, we think that we're ahead of the game. We're not. People in like Nigeria, for example, Nigeria just launched their own countrywide cryptocurrency. They've got their own digital currency now, and that's how people buy and sell things. So people in places like Nigeria, South Africa, and other parts of Africa, they are way ahead of us. They've already got their own crypto wallets. So for them, this is like, oh yeah, I can do that, right? Boom, boom, boom. So it takes them like a 1/10 of a second to join us. But if you haven't yet set up your crypto wallet, you must. And you don't want to do it just for CoopCrowd. The entire world is going crypto. It's going digital. You need a co-op. You need a digital wallet. And by the way, CoopCrowd, we have I've created the world's first private decentralized digital wallet. And we'll get into more about that in a few minutes. But if you don't have a wallet, buy your 3 tokens from your friends so that you're not slowed down, because usually when you go to set up a wallet, it can take 24 hours to 3 days to get set up properly. So if you don't have a wallet, buy your 3 tokens from your friends. And during the next few days, the next week or whatever, you can set up a crypto wallet, a third-party crypto wallet. And the reason why you want to buy that, set up that third-party crypto wallet is because when we send you your donations, we send it to that third-party crypto wallet as well. And then you can take those funds, you can buy different cryptocurrencies, you can send it to your bank, you can do whatever you want because it's your money. And by the way, in case I didn't say it, you have immediate access to your funds. So if you've received $100 in donations today, you can withdraw that $100 today. If you received $1,000 in donations today, you can withdraw that $1,000 in donations today. If you received $1 million in donations today, you can withdraw that $1 million in donations today. So you have immediate access to your funds, which is super, super cool. And there's no other crowdfunding platform on planet Earth that gives you immediate access to your funds. So it's super, super cool. And it's all part of the entire system that we've set up. And by the way, this system, I first came up with this idea in 2006. The world wasn't ready for it at that time. The world is definitely ready for it now, and we're all going to benefit from it. Any other questions, Jabri? Can't hear you if you're speaking.
We want to know if it's going to be recorded.
It is recorded. I'll put it in the dashboard.
Okay.
Any other questions? Here, I got something for you guys again. I love seeing all these yo-yo-yos going on in the chats. I'm looking at the chats right now. Stroke my ego for me. Say yo-yo-yo if you're getting this on Co-op Crowd right now, because let me tell you guys, we are going to make the rest of 2021 the best month you've ever had in your entire life. And we are going to make sure that 2022 is the year of you. It is the year that you discover that by doing something different, by looking at things differently, by saying no more to that 9-to-5 job and taking control of you, and you start using Co-op Crowd, you will have the best year of your entire life. And let me tell you something else. Not only will you have the best year of your entire life if you adopt Co-op Crowd as your little baby, and you follow the steps and you get your team to follow your steps, you will not only have your best 2022, your entire life from this point forward will be better, because it will be debt-free, it will be stress-free, and it will be financially free. And the proof is this: use the system, share the system, get the rewards. And as soon as you get those rewards, you have immediate access to your money. Nobody's saying, well, you have to wait 100 days. Nobody's saying that you can only take out 10%. Nobody's saying anything except go forth, multiply, and enjoy. That's Co-op Crowd. Any other questions, Degree? I'm getting hot.
I got a good one to ask you if we're going to set up a debit.
Pardon me?
No.
Sounds like a no. Sounds like we're giving everybody what they need. Here it is, Saturday, I think 3 Saturdays before December 25th, which is when most of us here in North America celebrate Christmas. I know that other people celebrate Christmas at different times of the year, celebrate New Year's at different times of the year, but it's all pretty close to now. So whether you're black, white, or yellow, man or woman, whatever your creed, whatever your religion, we love you all. And Co-op Crowd was built for you all. Use it, share it, get rewarded. That's Co-op Crowd. Let's do it. I'll put this in the dashboard as soon as I possibly can. Let's go forth and multiply. Have yourselves a wonderful Saturday. This is David T. Rosen saying, let's get busy with it. Thanks, guys.